The Heinlein Juveniles are the science fiction novels written by Robert A. Heinlein for Scribner's young adult line. Each features a young male protagonist entering the adult world of conflict, decisions, and responsibilities. Together, they tell a loosely connected story of space exploration. Scribner's published the first 12 between 1947 and 1958, but rejected the 13th, Starship Troopers. That one was instead published by Putnam. The 12th and last novel for Scribner's, Have Spacesuit, Will Travel, 1958. Have Spacesuit, Will Travel was originally serialized in the Magazine of Fantasy and Science Fiction in the August, September, and October issues of 1958. It was published later that year in a hardcover from Scribner's. It was nominated for a Hugo Award in 1959 and won the Sequoyah Children's Book Award for 1961. Several of the first chapters in Have Spacesuit, Will Travel deal with the spacesuit itself, which actually becomes somewhat of a character. Heinlein's own engineering expertise led to some of the detail in these chapters. In World War II, he had been an aeronautics engineer who helped design some of the pressure suits for use in higher altitudes. Our protagonist is a high school senior named Clifford Kip Russell. He dreams of space travel and getting to the moon where there are some lunar bases. In an advertising jingle writing contest, he wins a spacesuit. This is a used spacesuit and he works hard to make sure that it is in working condition. He names his spacesuit Oscar and it becomes somewhat of a character in this novel. As Kip is preparing for college, he decides perhaps he needs to sell this spacesuit to fund his college years. He decides to go for one last walk in this spacesuit. While he's walking, he hears something over the speakers in his suit. The female voice identifies herself as Pee-wee, and all of a sudden, 2 UFOs land right in front of him. An 11-year-old girl named Pee-wee and an alien named the Mother Thing flee the spaceships. However, an alien that they call Wormface kidnaps all 3 of them. This wild novel is like a Russian nesting doll. We're starting here on Earth, then the unimaginable happens with UFOs kidnapping our protagonist. From there, his space literally enlarges to the moon, to Pluto, and beyond. This is wish fulfillment on steroids. Can an ordinary Earth boy with his values make a difference that could ultimately save his planet? This is a juvenile adventure novel that we can all enjoy. We have an alien abduction, lots of aliens, interesting characters, life and death situations, and ultimately an intergalactic stage. Kip is that everyman, actually every teen, who's dreaming that there is more to his life than what appears to be his fate. Pee-wee is a spunky young girl who seems to know more about what's going on than Kip does. The Mother Thing is an alien who communicates in something like bird song. In fact, we have musical notation within the book, but her communication is more on a telepathic, empathic level. This is why they call her the Mother Thing, because she has this maternal way of dealing with them. The communication is both an emotional as well as telepathic communication. And then our antagonist is definitely of the villain variety of alien, the disgusting appearance, the name Wormface that they give it. He also has some henchmen, some Earth henchmen named Skinny and Fats. While we expect our protagonist to escape, it's very interesting to see how the spacesuits play into it. And the have travel part? Well, it's very literal about space. We go to Pluto and beyond our solar system. But it's also interesting as we go beyond our conception or limitations of what we think Earth and humanity is about. It's also about traveling out of our comfort zone, out of our neighborhoods, out of our planet and solar system, having a galactic scale to it at the end. This novel is the novel that was written right before Starship Troopers. I don't want to reveal too much about the intergalactic part of this novel, but it stands in stark contrast to how things are dealt with galactically in Starship Troopers. I think it would be an interesting study to read the two back to back. This is a crowd-pleasing tale that could easily be made into a movie. I give this mind-expanding, universe-expanding novel 8 out of 10. It's a good read. Just a note, the novel that I have right here is a gift from a friend. He was upgrading his novel to the original Scribner edition. Thank you, Joe. If you're interested, I have a link to Joe's channel in the description to this video. So until next time, keep reading.